Women in Management, Business and Public Service on the 21st of March 2019 had their 15th annual lecture with the theme, Balance for Better. The topic, Who Said So? Changing the Status Quo. The keynote speaker for the day was the founder and CEO of Bolanle Austen Peters Production and Terror Culture, Mrs. Bolanle Austen Peters.
Bolanle Austen Peters, founder and CEO of Bolanle Austen Peters Production and Terror Culture, who was the speaker at this year's annual lecture, charged women to change the status quo.
We must challenge the state. Nobody's going to give us anything in Nigeria. And we are the ones that bear the brunt of the pain of this country. We're the ones that get on that flight every day to take our children to school in England. We're the ones whose children are in bad schools here in Nigeria. It's the woman that stays in the hospital when there's a problem with a child. She's the one that runs helter-skelter to ensure the child finishes school. We are the ones that hold the society together, but we're doing nothing to run this space. Why? Bottom line is we can change the status quo.
Talking about her movie, which is expected to premiere in July, The Bling Lagosians, Terror Culture CEO said her experience and observation of women in Lagos brought about the movie.
Today, it's my pleasure to tell you that I directed my first movie called The Bling Lagosians, and it'll be coming out on the 5th of July, so please, everybody here must come and see it.
When are you going to grow into that man your father raised you to be?
She charged women to get involved in politics and take care of the political and economic space of the country, as men in Nigeria go around with the arrogance that they are better than women.
So for me, any cultural practice that is abhorrent to equality is wrong. If you look at the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the first thing it says is that we're all equal, all of us. Now, if anybody tells me my husband is superior to me, I disagree. You can show me the scripture in the Bible. I am educated, and I'm going to challenge you on it, that we're equals. Now, we can run this ship together in agreement and through compromise. But don't tell me anybody's superior to me. That offends my spirit. And that is what our men in Nigeria carry around. There's an arrogance. They go around with arrogance, thinking that they're better than us. They're not better than us. When we're in school, we're higher scorers than they are. But when we come out, because of our childbearing age, some of us have to pull out of work. But come back doubly. Don't give up. Don't let society hold you down. And don't let religion hold you down. I'm a Christian, but I read my Bible with sense. I will not let anybody tell me what I do not appreciate. I am equal to every man in Nigeria and all over the world.
Describing herself as not a gender-biased person, she said it is better to have failed than to be termed a failure, as we do not need anybody to validate us, stating that validation will in itself come.
I want you, those who have pens, to just write this down. I'll really encourage you to ensure that you try at whatever it is that you want to do. It's better to have failed than for us to be termed a failure. And it's important that you add value to yourself and most importantly to others.
She urged women to learn how to balance their life and also be good to their laborers, as their dreams are being fulfilled through the help of the laborers hired.
When you pay people 30,000 naira and then you do dry cleaning for 50,000 naira and then you're expecting him with 4 children, he will steal 50 naira to buy the occasional bread. Please don't kick a fuss. Because we're all guilty, all of us, of enforcing this disparity in Nigeria, all of us, including myself. So we peg people, and it's the women that have this compassion. We're the ones that can change it. When you give people salaries that you know that they cannot survive on, and we still demand excellence from them, please, let's be realistic. If you were in their shoes, would you deliver excellence? We're very unkind at times. We have to be kinder. Because if you look at the banks, why people kill themselves to work in these institutions is because they get bonuses. and they know that their lifestyle is taken care of. So I dare say that if you gave your driver 200,000 naira, just 200,000 naira, he would bend over backwards to serve you. So all the people that worked with me, I ensured all the girls that served me when my children were growing up, all of them went to university. I paid for them to go to school and become graduates. And today they are working in offices. That is the little we all can do, and that is the role of a woman. We have to enable people. Every day we go to bed, we should ask ourselves, the people in your lives, have you added value to the people the people that worked for you? Your driver worked for you 10, 15 years. He doesn't have a home. Your maid worked for you, doesn't have a certificate. They all leave you. You give them 500,000. 500,000. Oh, what is that? You're worth millions. We have to be more compassionate as a nation, and we have to be more compassionate as women. So for me, that is the real issue. Each and every one of us has a responsibility to play in this nation state called Nigeria, and in ensuring that our younger generation and our kids get the best out of this society.
Participants at the event and the organizers of the event did not hold back their lessons, as they had such joy being a part of the successful annual lecture.
I have learned, honestly, it sounds like a cliche, but I've heard that you should just keep pushing through against all odds. The speaker choice was absolutely fantastic. Mrs. Bolanle Austen Peters really rang it home. I also like how she twisted the topic. So I thought, it was going to be like a lecture of here are all the things that you should do. But rather, she started off with her journey. What are the things that I have seen in my life? How have I, in my own personal life, questioned who said so? How have I been fighting for balance for better, not just in my personal life, but also in my professional life? And then how do you sort of balance that? And then how do you show people that, this is who I am, and I am proud of that, and I am fearless. I loved what she said about fear, about how fear shows up in different ways and manifests itself in different ways, and how you just go head on and you attack that. So I thought it was a fantastic choice.
I've always heard about WIMBIZ. I've seen it on social media. I have friends that are there, and I always wanted to go there. And I wasn't disappointed coming here today because I've learned to take a leap in whatever I want to do, and I would love to come other times for their programs.
From Shell Hall, Onikon, this is Moyo Lania reporting.